a.m. Pacific time. We're going to go live here. We are live here. I'm just going to wait for a few of you that wanted to catch the live to hop on, and let's get talking about growing your group with your ideal clients who want to buy from you. That would be great. If you're just jumping on, a bunch of you just jumped on, say hi, Tanny. How are you? Say hello below in the comments so I know who's on. It looks like about 6 of you just jumped on. Anyway, so I like to get going here because we're all busy, and this is a really important topic. As a matter of fact, you know, a lot of you, when you enter my group, say, I have no idea how to grow my group, okay? So, and I want to back up a little bit because what I noticed, hi Alex, hi Andrea, Andy, God, all these A names here, hi. What I notice with people that I either coach on the phone or are my clients is people think that they've got to grow the group fast, quickly. And basically we do, but there's a lot of foundational work that needs to be done prior to just opening up a group and then trying to fill it. And what I notice is, and you can actually look above, I've asked about people's groups, what's the state of your group? Is it dead as a doorknob? Is it active? Is it buzzing? Is it growing? Is it, you know, barely breathing? Because the worst part is people, you open the door to the group and you fill it with a couple of people, and then it's stuck, it's stagnated. You don't know what to do next. And then the people that you've got in there get disinterested and they go away. So you definitely want to have a strategy to build your group, and you want to start with really knowing who your ideal client is and the purpose of the group. It's the purpose of the group to sell your program, your services, which is fine because we really can't sell on our business pages anymore because there's no reach, right? So we've gotten to now move, we've kind of done a workaround, and people are now creating communities of like individuals, our ideal clients, in our groups, of which we can nurture to and then eventually sell our programs and service to. So that's the purpose, right? If you are following me. But you've got to back up. You really need to know who you're selling to, what their problems are, what, you know, the detailed work of what are the outcomes of your program, who specifically, who are these people that you want in your group? Okay, demographics, are they young mothers, are they middle-aged mothers, are they retirees? Like, really know who is the best person for your program, okay? Because you need to know that, because you've got to look at what other groups and businesses are they hanging out on, of which you're going to piggyback off of to actually tap them and invite them over into your space, okay? So you really need to know a lot about your ideal client before you go out and invite people over into your space, okay? So in my program, we spent about the first month going into detail with clarifying questions, right, Tammy? And, you know, all kinds of questions to kind of flush out who is your perfect client so that we can look into which groups or which business pages they're hanging out in. Okay. Now, the sticky wicket here is that you can't just kind of invite them from another person's group to your group. Okay. They've got to jump from when you make an invitation, let's say you see someone in a group who could be a perfect client for you, you know, that has all the characteristics, all the attributes, has the problem that you solve, and is the perfect client for you, and you invite them to be your friend, the friend request goes to your personal page, okay, not to the group. So there is like a jump that happens, okay? So you want to have your personal page optimized as like the front of your store. So you want to optimize your cover photo, who you are professionally, what problems you solve, what benefits are your program, you know, and I'm sure you've seen people have converted and you can look at my personal page, my cover photo is talking about who I help. Okay, so if I friended you, you first went and snooped and saw who is Dallas Piana on my personal page. Okay, now there's an invitation right there to join my group, and some people do, but what I do is I nurture first on my personal page for a while, and then I invite people over into my group. Okay, so it's a jump from other people's business pages and groups where you think they're hanging out, and if you see people that you think are a good ideal client for you, a potential client for you, then you invite them to be your friend, and what happens is they first are your friend on your personal page, and then from your personal page you invite them into your group. Or they see somewhere to click to go into your group. Okay, some people will do that too. All right, so you definitely want to I call it piggyback off of other groups. Now there's like 600 million groups out there, okay? And this is how it's done. You're not the only one. Everyone does it this way. It's called lead generation for Facebook groups. You are looking, you're sifting and sorting through people to see who's going to be a good fit for you. Okay, remember, it's the funnel. The top of the funnel, you've got to be inviting like crazy, quite a bit of people, to see if they'll be your friend. They come over into your personal page, and then from there, a smaller, lesser percentage will say yes to your group. Okay, so it's a numbers game. Okay, to fill your group. Okay, now who's going to buy? Well, you first have to spend time nurturing these ideal clients that are now in your space. Okay, you need to show them that you're an expert, that you're an authority, that you're competent in solving the problem, okay, that they have. And so you do that through your content, okay? You're warming them up to you, okay? And it takes time. Over time, this is called organic marketing. You know, you're not using money, paid ads to woo them over to you, okay? So organic marketing for generally takes time for people to warm up to you, because not everyone's going to see everything you do every day. All right, and you want to be, providing value without pitching. You don't want to come off salesy, right? Just providing value and posts and tips and resources, and then you actually want to spell out what your program is all about, so people can start to be, thinking about, do they want to work with you? Generally, it takes about 12 to 18 times, a lot, I have statistics on this, before someone will finally say, I want to work with Dallas. Okay? Generally, they've got to be following you for a while and see that they like your way of teaching, right? They like how you solve a problem. And they actually are looking at that the problem is now needs to be solved. Many times people come into your group and they're curious, they're not there yet to solve the problem. They're not ready. So what you're doing is you're warming people up with your content over time, so that when you do make a promotion, you do start to sell your programs and services, and we do it in kind of launch time frames, that are, a start time and an end time, so that only people can join a program during a particular time, that, they either jump in or they sit out, they're not ready, okay? And then you continue to nurture them with your content until the next launch cycle, okay? But you definitely, it's a process, okay? You just don't want to be filling your group and then think, what in the world am I going to talk about? You want to spend a good amount of time getting to know everything you can about your ideal client and fleshing out the exact value that your program provides, and where are your ideal clients today? Where are they at? Okay, what's the assessment? Okay, here's your solution is the your program that's going to fill the gap for them to move from where they are to where they want to be. And your content, you need to start articulating this over and over and over again. You don't want it to be difficult for people to figure out what you do. Okay? So you definitely want to be sharing what you do in your program at least once a week in your group. And you want to start getting to know people. So we think, oh my God, it's the internet and I'm behind the screen and I'm not seeing anyone and I'm not really, it's not local networking, but it's social media networking, okay? You've got to get into the DMs, the direct messages with people and start finding out about them and see where they're at. How serious is their problem and do they want help with solving it today, or are they not ready yet? Hard to hear me. Oh boy. Barely hear me. Oh my God, you guys. Audio is fuzzy. Difficult to hear. I have a new computer. My computer crashed. I now have a Mac, and it is making a ton of noise. So that's not good. Wow. Wow. Okay. Well, you know what? Then I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to see if I can fix it. And then I'll have to go live a little later so that you can hear me. I can't believe you can't hear me. Loud background noise. Okay. I get it. So maybe I have to use some kind of different kind of microphone with this machine. All right. You guys, I'm going to sign off because if you can't hear me, you can't hear me. All right.